Time now for our Spotlight program, and as we do every Monday morning, we serve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And Detra, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fantastic.
Fabulous
thanks.
Weekend, wasn't it?
It was.
Detra
Great for working outdoors.
Asked me how my weekend was, and I said it was uneventful. And then I started thinking about all the things I did. I guess it wasn't that uneventful.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, all right.
Good to be productive.
Don't forget to sign up for the Monday morning newsletter the week that will be. Hits your email box around 8:30 every Monday morning. You can also log on to fairfieldiowa.com, check out the calendar of events. Let's jump right into it. You have a few things on your list today you want to highlight?
Yeah, first of all is our LinkedIn series. We had our first one, which was kind of the overview about LinkedIn that happened last week, and we had a really great program. Mark Cohen, again, is our presenter for each of these. And I just want to remind folks about Session 2, which is creating a legit LinkedIn profile on Tuesday, November 29th. And this is where we'll actually walk through with Mark on creating a profile or enhancing your profile if you're like me that's got one but could use a little beefing up. And it'll be held at the Indian Hills Jefferson Center Computer Lab. And this will be, again, over the lunch hour, 11:30 to 1. And Session 3 then will come up a few weeks later on Wednesday, December 14th. And that will be how to power up your LinkedIn presence. And that's really how to maximize the benefits of using your LinkedIn profile for networking and maybe creating job leads or creating contacts and so forth.
And again, I want to remind listeners that if you attended the first session, the second two are a little more in depth, aren't they?
They are. And the first one was free, and these other two do have a fee with them, but you're really getting some personalized coaching.
Do you need to sign up ahead of time at the chamber?
You do. Because we're in the computer lab, there is going to be limited space for folks, and you can either use the desktop computers there, or if you want to bring your own laptop, that's fine too, but we do have a limited number of seats.
A new member Spotlight this week, Best Green Answers. Tell me about Best Green Answers.
Yes, they have a full line of natural cleaning products in their store, and they're located at 51 East Broadway Avenue, Suite 20, so they're right on the square, kind of tucked away a little bit, and we're going to be having an ambassador visit this week, and we'll learn even more about that. So Lindsay's been in and said it's quite impressive. I have yet to walk in, but I hope to check it out this week.
You can learn more. Again, log on to fairfieldiowa.com. You can click on their link. Business After Hours this week at Natel?
Yes, Thursday at Natel Broadband. And 4 to 6 p.m., they're celebrating 20 years in business. And this looks like a really great Business After Hours. They've got music by Steve and Michaela McLean, cider from Jefferson County Cider Works, and other drinks and appetizers. And you can also come early to enter your name in the drawings for gift certificates and other prizes.
I was mentioning earlier today that the Christmas decorations are making their way to the square.
Yes, they are.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus have taken their perch on the northeast corner of the square. That reminds us that chamber books make a great stocking stuffer this year.
Absolutely. And we're also doing a holiday chamber buck giveaway again. And I want to remind our member businesses that they can sign up to offer this drawing, and what we'll do is have folks enter to win 5 $50 chamber buck giveaways. So registration will begin next week, so we need stores to sign up this week, and then folks can enter to win beginning next week through December 6th.
Great for Secret Santas, stocking stuffers, incentive programs, chamber bucks. Learn more at fairfieldiowa.com.
Exactly.
Member-to-member discount highlight this week.
Brown Shoe Fit, you get 10% off a purchase of $60 or more, so check it out.
All right. As Detra does, she brings in a guest today, and it's our friend Kevin Riley from the CoLab. Hi, Kevin.
Hi there.
All right. Detra, why don't you let people know more about the CoLab and Kevin?
Great. Well, the CoLab is one of our newer members, and they're a nonprofit, so just a reminder that it's not just businesses that join, but also nonprofit organizations throughout town. So, Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about where the CoLab is, where it's located, and what it does?
Sure, I'd love to. The CoLab's on the square. It's on the south side of the square. The address is 107.5 South Main. But a lot of people know the Arbor Bar, America's Diamonds, right there in that area upstairs. And it's a shared workspace where people of all types of interests and vocations work together in the same space and share resources. So entrepreneurs starting up their own businesses or small companies can all share a conference room, a printer, a kitchen, great coffee, all the things you need to run a professional business without having to do all that yourself. So by sharing that, it brings the cost way down, and we have a sense of community and and created sort of an environment that's collaborative and creative.
Excellent. Well, I know when I first heard about co-working spaces, I think it was in Des Moines, so I thought that would be something you'd find in bigger cities. So how did it come around to try to do something like this here in Fairfield?
You definitely do. They're popping up all over the place, especially in bigger cities. There's a need everywhere. It's just a little more work to get one cranked up in a small town. But luckily in this town, there's a lot of people who've been sort of having this idea percolate or some variation of it. So when we got the ball rolling, all kinds of people jumped in. And without all the support and the volunteers and sweat equity, it wouldn't have happened. And so that's what made this project unique from something you'd see pop up in a larger city where they have more resources and, ready to invest a big chunk. We've just had to pull this and extract it from the woodwork, all the pieces and parts.
Kevin, I was going to ask, how unique is the idea of a shared workspace in a community this size?
It is. It's very unique, I think. And I don't know how many other small towns of this size have one, but it's very unique. And it's a little bit of a challenge because of that. You have people coming and going. That's the nature of that space. These are entrepreneurs and creatives, and sometimes the business flops, and then they come back and they try another one, or sometimes they're just using it for a little while they're visiting from out of town. But so you have to keep generating new interests, new members to keep it going in a small town.
So who are some of your members that are seated up there? I've walked through and you see all kinds of different types of offices and spaces and.
Yeah, well, we have there's 9 offices where people can, shut the door on the rest of the community if they'd like and get some, hunker down. I enjoy working in the shared space, and we have about 30 members altogether.
Wow.
That are either in an office or just kind of floating around in the shared space. You might know Ty Ward, Big Game Software. He's working up there. He's one of the founding members. Jeffrey Smith is up there with his SEO design solutions company now, finding some great success right now. My own business, Riley Designs, I work out of there. There's a lot. I can't. I'm trying
That's
to.
fine.
I'm trying to. Imagine the wall right now of cards, but.
And I know Marla is up there too with the Art Walk.
That's right.
It's not,
Art Walk.
You don't have to be a software designer or a
no
computer person per se, but
not at all. We have writers and. Engineers, creatives, artists, people that are just need a place to go and pay their bills and check their emails and just a quiet place to focus. And,
yeah.
And
I know it's nice arrangement for some folks maybe that work from home, but then at times want to maybe get to more of a formal working space where you might find a little more productivity if you're getting distracted at home for some reason, or you can have that balance.
That's
me.
I know of someone who is serving with the Fairfest group that we meet up there, and we don't necessarily need a workspace, but we do need a meeting room, and that was one of the reasons that Fairfest thought it was important to be a member of CoLab.
Yeah, and we love that when community members or groups, organizations are using that and come in for a meeting. They get to see the space and kind of be in it and feel the vibe there, and so that's been really good, having organizations use the conference room. So that's an option. Not even being a member of the CoLab, you can rent the conference room there and just kind of get a feeling.
Yeah, excellent.
You can also come in, just so people know, any day for your first time is free just to try it out. You can just walk in there with your laptop or whatever and get to work. There's usually somebody around that can show you how to make a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, it's a very, very welcoming environment. I certainly agree. So you still have space available if people are interested? You said you've got about 30 members?
Yes, we do. We do have space. Yeah, we have a nice little mix right now. We have desks, we have open space, and we have at least one office that's available. So.
And then how can people learn more about pricing or to check it out?
Yeah, go to ffcolab.com. That's FF for Fairfield, colab.com. And it's got all of the different membership levels, price plans, everything there. It ranges from 20 on up to whatever your private office would be.
Okay.
Kevin, can you talk a little bit about maybe the organizational structure of CoLab?
Yeah. It's a nonprofit. It's pretty much all volunteer at this point. Marla has just agreed to help us out on some sort of an ongoing administrative
Nice.
role, which is awesome to have somebody that's doing something consistently every week. But up to this point, it's been us just volunteering our time. So on Mondays, I go up there and I'm just agree to be there all day. I just work there. I unlock the door. I lock the door myself when I go out. And Monday's covered, and we have somebody else for Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's been mostly volunteer work that's kept the doors open. We have a board of directors, and we get together about once every 2 weeks and figure out how to make the space a little cooler.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited we have this in Fairfield. Just another one of those things that makes Fairfield unique and a wonderful place to work, live, and play. So thanks so much for coming in this morning and sharing more about the collab.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kevin.
All right.
Detra, let's talk about what's happening this week.
Wow, things are really ramping up this fall. I'm always surprised at all the things that are on our calendars of events. So starting with today, we've got the free diabetes class at the Jefferson County Health Center from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And the at-home store, again, is getting some more knitting classes up and running and beginning knitting from 6:30 to 8:30 tonight. And that's a beginner level. And then there's a program at the Sondheim Center for Performing Arts tonight, Duo de Sol. And this is a Latin duo that harnesses the raw energy of a rock band by wildly pursuing their instrumental limits. And that's going to be at 7:30 tonight, again at the Sondheim. Tomorrow on the 15th, we have our ambassador visit at Best Green Answers, so that new member that we highlighted earlier, and that's going to take place at 3 o'clock p.m. And then at Extension, they're having a program called My Plate in My Child Care, 4 Easy Steps, and that'll be at the Extension office from 6 to 8 p.m. And that's using identify My Plate key points and use them as a resource for planning childcare menus and snacks. And this you can register online through indianhills.edu, or you can call 641-683-5249. Another knitting program at the home store tomorrow, the Fall Continuing Knit Along, and that's going to be from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And this is more of an advanced beginner level. And the Fairfield Cultural Alliance Celebration of Arts and Culture. This is going to take place tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. at the Icon Gallery on the square on Main Street. And this is free and open to the public. And there's going to be live musical entertainment. The mayor is going to speak, and they will also provide a chance for groups and individuals to talk about upcoming projects, events, activities. And I know we've been talking about the Fairfield Cultural Alliance grants. We highlighted this at the back to school reception, this opportunity, and they're going to announce the awards and the winners at this event. There's also going to be door prizes. So again, that's free and open to the public. On Wednesday, another program at Extension, Powerful Tools for Caregivers. And this is going to be a 6-day course on caregiving, and it's a class designed to help provide the family caregiver with the skills they need to take care of themselves. And that will take place from 1 to 2:30 p.m. You can contact the Extension office for more information. And then that evening, another program at the Extension office, Grant Writing 101. And that'll be from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. And for more information, you can contact Jane at 712-240-2504. And then a couple of our regular Wednesday happenings, the Kiwanis Club meets at 5:45 at the McElhaney House. And the Country Western dance lessons are continuing at the Dewdrop in Libertyville from 7 to 9 p.m. And I've seen some posters around town for this. The Fame, the musical, coming up at the Sondheim Center for Performing Arts at 7:30 p.m. Well, I remember when that first came out, since I was a child of the 80s.
Just a quick note here, KMCD Classic 96 will be hosting a wine and cheese reception prior to the performance of Fame in the meeting room at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. So everyone's welcome to come to that.
Excellent. That's a great added value. So, on Thursday, November 17th, we've got an ambassador visit with Culligan Water Technology, and that's going to occur at our office at 10 a.m. They've got a new manager. And then we're doing an ambassador visit with the Fairfield Collab that Kevin was just speaking about, and that will be on Thursday at 2 p.m. And then the Fall Continuing Knit Along at the At Home Store from 2 to 4 p.m. And we also have, again, our business after hours at Natel Broadband from 4 to 6 p.m. A lot of things planned for that. I really hope folks will turn out. Again, that's free and open to the public. And Icon Thursday at the Icon Gallery, free for Icon Gallery members. Friday, Rotary Club of Fairfield meets from noon to 1 p.m. at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. And looks like here's another item that Classic 96 is involved in, the Turkey Trivia Night at the Sondheim Center at 7 p.m. Test your knowledge and support the Lord's Cupboard at Turkey Trivia on the Sondheim stage. It says hosted by Steve Smith.
Should say extremely talented Steve Smith.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Left that part out.
And it looks like Hy-Vee's Kay Kress will also be helping host, and possibility of a mystery host. Yeah. Cocktail hour at 6 p.m. Trivia games begin at 7. Come with friends as a team of 8, or feel free to join a team at the event. Cash prizes for the winning team, 50-50 raffle, and appetizers and a full bar, featuring specialty drinks and dollar beers. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Then on Saturday, the 19th, we've got the Rustic Recyclers Holiday Sale, and that's occurring at This Old Barn. This was one of our newer members this year as well, at 1870 Kelp Avenue. This is going to run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it's going to feature handcrafted holiday decor, refurbished and recycled gifts. And so they're going to have a hand-picked group of vendors to be sure to please your holiday needs. And they still have some openings for unique crafters. You can contact Teresa at 319-931-9581. And another tradition in Fairfield, the Turkey Trot, is Saturday. Check-in starts at 8:30 a.m. at Chautauqua Park. Race starts at 9. And come out and join for a 5K run, walk, and chance to enter one of 5 turkeys that they'll be drawing for. I think it'll be a little warmer this year than maybe some years. I know it's going to cool down a little bit, but not too bad. Also on Saturday, up with the AAU trampoline and tumbling at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. At 9 a.m., you can watch athletes compete in trampoline, double mini trampoline, single mini trampoline, and power trampoline. And our young professionals of Fairfield are having donuts and donations at Main Street Donuts at 121 West Broadway from 9 to 10 a.m. And the young professionals are asked to bring a donation for the Lord's Cupboard. So you can check that out. Family Volunteer Day at the Extension Office on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Beginner Fingerless Mitts at the Home Store, another knitting class from 10 a.m. to noon. And Nancy Swisher Reading Discussion Book Signing at Revelations Cafe and Bookstore at 2 p.m. on Saturday. The author will read from her memoir, The Life That Woke Me Up Was My Own. And wrapping up on Sunday, we've got one more fall continuing knit along at the Home Store from 2 to 4 p.m.
Busy time.
That's the week.
Yeah.
That will be.
And just a quick reminder, a week from Friday is the annual lighting ceremony on the square.
Oh, my goodness. I have to get ready for that.
Exactly.
Exciting.
All right. Chamber Talk today here on 1570 KMCD. And don't forget that you can later on in the week tune in to Fairfield Media Center, FBAC Channel 9, to catch this program as well. Detra, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We have a look at the markets just around the corner on 1570 KMCD.